everyone, today I'm going to show you guys how to make doll potions. So I'm using the Jim Holtz corked vials. They have the largest one, two kind of slightly smaller ones, and then three of the really kind of tiny ones. And there were two really long ones, but I didn't want to use them because they don't stand up very well on their own. And then I'm also using some even smaller ones compared to the Jim Holtz ones, and those are by Spare Parts. So now I'm going to show you guys how to make the night berries. All you're going to need is some Mod Podge and some beads. Taking the Mod Podge and just these black matte beads. I'm taking a toothpick and just dipping it inside the Mod Podge. And then just letting it drip onto the beads. And then kind of swish it around so that the beads get into the glue, and then let it dry, and you'll get these little berries. Just don't stick the toothpick inside the beads because then they'll get stuck to the stick, and we don't want that. And then you're just going to make a bunch of those and then put them into the vial. And then once you get enough, then we're just going to glue the lid on. And now for the pixie dust. I'm just going to take one of the larger vials and taking some glow-in-the-dark glitter and just some blue glitter. I'm putting mostly glow glitter and then just a small amount of the blue glitter. And then put the cork back on and just kind of shake it around until it's all nicely mixed. And then for the ogre's nails, I'm taking one of the larger vials and taking some clear plastic. You're going to want to cut little half circle strips. They don't have to be perfect because I'm sure ogre's toenails are not perfect. And then taking some brown chalk, and I'm just swirling it on a piece of paper, and then taking the plastic, you want to swirl it into the chalk, and it's going to kind of mattify the plastic and give it a little color to make it look dirty. And then I'm also brushing the chalk right onto the plastic. And this is what it looks like. And you want to make a bunch of those to put inside the vial. And this is what it looks like. And now for the Wonder Woodle, which is kind of like just some random Wonderland potion that makes you crazy. Taking some different color glitter or sand, I'm just going to be stacking it on top of each other to create different colors. And you don't want to shake this around a lot if you do want the layered colors, because otherwise they'll mix and it doesn't look as cool. I'm also taking some blue glitter. And I'm even adding a little bit of the glow glitter as well. I'm adding some pink sand, and then I'm just adding the cork, and I'm just shaking around a little bit just to slightly mix it, but not too much. And this is what it looks like. And now for the dragon blood. I'm taking some Mod Podge Dimensional Magic and some red food coloring. And then one of these smaller vials. You're going to take some Dimensional Magic and a separate little jar. And I'm putting some of the Dimensional Magic inside and then mixing in a little bit of food coloring. And I want this to be really dark. So depending on the amount of Dimensional Magic you put in, I'm only putting just a drop, and it's just about dark enough for me. Now, depending on how dark you would like this to be, you could add some more red food coloring, but to make it a little bit darker, I'm taking some black paint and just mixing it in to make it look more a deep red. There's not really a perfect ratio, it's just to whatever looks good. And then taking that, you're going to want to pour it into your jar. And then I'm just adding some more Dimensional Magic, and I'm not really adding any more of the color. I'm just kind of filling it up with the clear substance. And then just mixing it around. Now the vials with the Dimensional Magic take quite a while to dry. They take up to about 4 days. So while they're drying, don't put the lid on and let them sit and just air out. And now for the mermaid tears. I'm taking some of the same Dimensional Magic in one of the smaller vials, and I'm just going to be filling it. I don't want it completely full because I believe mermaid tears would be really hard to find since mermaids are always quite happy. So I'm just filling it up a small amount, not all the way, and I'm just using the Dimensional Magic because it does dry clear. And then you want to let that dry. And for the frog hairs, all I'm doing is just taking a green pipe cleaner and I'm just cutting off some of the fuzz. And once you get enough, then you're going to want to put it into your potion bottle. And I'm just using a piece of cardboard to pick all the fuzz up and just kind of stick it into our vial. And now that we're done with that one, now we're moving on to Millenniage, which I tried to make it like Millennium and age. So basically you would age 1,000 years. And I'm taking one of these smaller vials and some black puff paint. And I'm just adding a little bit of this. You want to make sure you stick it in all the way and then let it drop, because otherwise it kind of clogs the top. And then I'm just adding some blue food coloring and some Dimensional Magic. And now I'm just mixing it in with the blue food coloring. And you're going to let that dry. And now for the Mother Willow branches. I got the idea from Pocahontas. I think it was called Grandma Willow, but we'll just make this a younger version of her. So I'm just taking some branches from outside, and I'm just cutting them to fit into the tallest vial I have. And now for the labels, I just printed them out on my computer. I just found a font that I liked, and then I just printed them out on a piece of paper. And to cut them out, I'm just cutting them out very curvy and imperfect. And once you get it the way you like, then you're going to want to take some chalk pastels and a gray marker, and taking the chalk and smearing it on your finger, you're going to rub it onto the paper to make it look aged and old. And now taking the gray marker, I'm just putting that on the edge of the paper and bringing it more onto the front a little bit, just to give it that burnt edge kind of effect. And that is the end of the video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you check out my potion room tutorial. And if you guys have any requests or questions, just comment down below, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!